Welcome, everybody, back to another BOLDcast reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is Avatar: The Last Airbender, Book 1, Episode 12. What happened last time?
Last time, we, met that really fantastic canyon guide who brought us through the canyon, broke multiple of his limbs, and then gave up on everything and abandoned the canyon. But at the end of the day, it was all right because the 100-year-long feud was easily resolved with a lie.
Good old-fashioned Lion Ang classic. We hope you guys leave a like and subscribe for this banger episode of Avatar. Patreon.com/BOLDcast. 2 weeks ahead of Uncut, 1 week ahead of edited reactions on Patreon. Check that out as well. Let's get right into it. Big Momo.
That would be nice.
I need you, Aang. I need you to... Careful, guys! Guys?
Why did you disappear?
I didn't mean to.
Need you, Aang. We need you, Aang. We need you.
Whoa.
What's going on? Did we get captured again?
I had a bad dream. Go back to sleep. You all right, Aang? I'm okay. You seem to be having a lot of nightmares lately. You want to tell me about it? I just need some rest.
You guys want to hear about my dream? That's okay.
No, we better smoothly fly ourselves to a market, because we're out of food.
Seems like a
This was
great
my
idea.
dream. We shouldn't go to the market. Food eats people. Also, Momo could talk.
Momo's popping off in people's dreams lately. Oh, God.
There's a storm coming. A big one.
You're out of your mind, Uncle. Not a cloud in sight.
Just we alter our course and head southwest.
You know the Avatar's traveling northward.
Consider the safety of the crew.
If the crew doesn't matter,
Wow.
finding the Avatar is far more...
The double down.
He doesn't mean that. He's just all worked up.
Surely.
It's good.
I don't know if I like the sound of that.
It's the right juices swishing around, huh?
I think it's true, Katara. I
No.
just realized we're out of money anyway.
Jesus.
Out of food and out of money.
You could get a job, smart guy.
We shouldn't go out. There's going to be a terrible storm.
You're crazy. It's a nice day. Quit your nagging, woman.
We should find some shelter.
Are you kidding? My joints say there's going to be a storm.
Better learn to trust all these old people.
It's your joints against my brain. I'll find a new fish hauler and pay him double what you get.
Oh.
Like that.
I'll go.
You're hired.
And he's paying double.
Double? Who told you that nonsense?
Like your uncle was right about the storm after all.
Better learn some respect, or I will teach it to you.
Yeah, Lieutenant.
What do you know about respect?
Oh, God.
The way you talk to everyone shows you know nothing about respect. You
I mean,
don't
he's
care
right.
about anyone but yourself.
Talk your shit,
Yeah.
Lieutenant.
What should I expect from a spoiled prince?
Oh, boy.
Enough.
Is the other guy even a firebender?
Get a bowl of noodles. Everyone will feel much better.
I'll need your help keeping order on my ship.
You sure?
You could use your own help, first of all. The guy is dressed like a firebender,
Sokka,
but
look
his
at
hand
the
wasn't
good
sizzling.
Look at the sky.
Maybe that just showed this more of an emotional reflection.
I can't back out just because of some bad weather.
You sure?
The tattoos has some sense.
Airbender tattoos. Well, I'll be a hog monkey's uncle. You're the Avatar, ain't you?
So many hog monkey play in this first
Don't
season.
be so smiley about it. Disappeared for 100 years. You turned your back on the world.
He would never turn his back on anyone.
Oh, I must have imagined the last 100 years of war and suffering.
Aang is the bravest person I know. It's not his fault he disappeared, right, Aang?
Look, he just turned his back on us.
Keep flying!
You're a horrible old man. Yip, yip.
Hey! They left without saying goodbye.
These ain't too polite, are they?
Says this guy.
One time I was...
You're not too polite indeed.
I'm sorry for running away. It's okay. The fisherman was way out of line. Actually, he wasn't. I don't want to talk talk about it. It has to do with your dream, doesn't it? I'm gonna try to get a little fire going. Never forget the day the monks told me I was the Avatar. Playing with some other kids just outside the south wall. I was trying to teach them how to do the air scooter. Then you gotta get on quick.
Air scooter, classic move.
Where'd you learn that trick, eh? I made it up. Wow!
Come with us. We need to speak with you. We have known you were the Avatar for some time.
Those were some of my favorite toys when I was little.
Chose them from among thousands of toys, Aang. The toys you picked were the 4 Avatar relics. These items belong to Avatar's past.
Chose them because they seemed fun.
Chose them because they were familiar. We would have told you of your identity when you turned 16. Are troubling signs. Storm clouds are gathering.
War may be upon us, young Avatar.
We need you, Aang.
Sad.
Sick of taking his orders. Who does Zuko think he is?
Do you really want to know?
General Iroh,
Oh boy.
we were just...
It's okay. My nephew is a complicated young man.
Double
Flashback.
backstory.
What's wrong?
I want to go into the war chamber, but the guard won't let me pass.
You're not missing anything. Trust me.
I'm going to rule this nation one day. Don't you think I need to start learning as much as I can?
You must promise not to speak. These old folks are a bit sensitive, you know.
Oh boy.
Earth Kingdom defenses are concentrated here, fiercest warriors. So I am recommending the 41st Division.
Entirely new recruits. How do you expect them to defeat us?
I don't. They'll be used as a distraction while we mount an attack from the rear.
Can't sacrifice an entire division like that. Love and defend our nation.
Zuko was
Disrespect.
right, but it was not his place to speak out. And there were dire consequences.
So you were upset that you were the Avatar? Everything began changing. You guys have been practicing. In a game you can play with the air scooter. What's going on?
The Avatar, it's kind of an unfair advantage for whichever team you're on.
But I'm still the same. Nothing's changed. Can't play?
That's the only fair way.
Oh, okay.
That's not nice.
Okay, now who wants to have Jinju on their team?
That's always, he was always hanging out with Monkey Otso.
Very interesting move, young one.
Hey.
You're playing games with him? The Avatar should be training.
Already trained enough for today.
I must test you on some high-level techniques.
I am his guardian. I will decide when he trains. And when he gets his butt kicked at Pai Show.
Lots of pressure.
In the meeting, the Fire Lord became very angry and said that Prince Zuko's challenge of the general was an act of complete disrespect. One way to resolve this.
Agni Kai.
That's right. Zuko looked upon the old general he had insulted and declared that he was not afraid. When he turned to face his opponent, Zuko had spoken out against the general. By doing so in the Fire Lord's war room, it was the Fire Lord whom he had disrespected. Zuko would have to doom his own father.
Just when I was starting to feel better, something worse happened.
Aang needs to have freedom and grow up as a normal boy.
Protecting him from his destiny.
You are letting your affection for the boy cloud your judgment. We need is what's best for the world. You and Aang must be separated. Avatar will be sent away
That's not
to the
nice.
Eastern Air Temple to complete his training.
To the Eastern Air Temple. It is not nice, but they're both everybody's has a point.
What to say?
Oh.
How could they do that to me? They wanted to take away everything I knew and everyone I loved. Hot centers. I'm sorry I got so mad. You have a right to be angry after the monks sent you away like that. That's not exactly what happened. I was afraid and confused. I didn't know what to do.
Hey, I'm not going to let them take you away from me. Aang?
Run away.
I
Oh.
never saw Gyato again.
Just like that.
Oh.
That was it.
I knew. I was waking up in your arms after you found me in the rescue.
I thought it was gonna be like way like a way crazier circumstance that made him do that.
There to help. You don't know.
Oh.
If the world needed me and I wasn't there to help, I did turn my back on the world. Even if you did run away, I think it was meant to be. If you had stayed, you would have been killed along with all the other airbenders. You don't know that. The world needs you now. You gave people hope.
When Prince Zuko saw that it was his father who had come to beg for mercy.
Oh boy.
Please, Father. I only had the Fire Nation's best interest at heart.
You will fight for your honor.
I meant you no disrespect.
Rise and fight.
I won't fight you.
You will learn risk and suffering will be your teacher. I looked away.
Like girl getting so into it.
I always thought that Prince Zuko was in a training accident.
It was no accident. Fire Lord said that by refusing to fight, Zuko had shown shameful weakness. He was banished and sent to capture the Avatar. Only then could he return with his honor. It will never return to normal. But the important thing is, Avatar gives Zuko hope.
It's okay. You're safe.
How did you get up here?
There was a walkway.
What do you mean?
They should have been back by now. And this
Oh
storm is
boy.
becoming a typhoon.
I'm going to find them. I'm going with you.
I'm staying here.
All right.
Cool.
We'll be back, I promise.
Promises to come back this time out in the storm.
Uh-oh. He does care about the crew. Look, he's
Risking his life. Isn't that fucking badass? You can redirect a bolt of lightning.
I guess lightning counts as fire.
It's like
Damn, that was
concentrated
sick.
heat energy, yeah. Isn't that fucking awesome?
That was
That's
freaking cool.
hardcore. Shows you how badass he is. I love how he's like such a sleeper.
Yeah, and he looks all surprised about it. He's like, oh. Ooh. Oh my god.
The Avatar.
What do you want to do, sir?
Let him go. We need to get this ship to safety.
Head directly into the eye of the storm.
He's not that terrible,
Yeah.
in a way.
Oh my god.
Too young to die.
I'm not, but I still don't wanna.
I love the old people in the show. It's so funny.
Ooh.
Nice.
Goodbye, boat.
Goodbye. Guess you probably can't afford to pay us now, can you? Oh! Encases them all in ice again. Ooh.
Air bubble.
I'm sorry.
Your apology is accepted.
A good gentle parenting.
You're alive. You owe this boy an apology.
Oh, what if instead of an apology, I give him a free fish and we call it even?
I don't eat meat.
Fish ain't meat.
You're still gonna pay me, right?
I'm done dwelling on the past. I'm here now and I'm going to make the most of it. I don't think you're gonna have those nightmares anymore.
If you weren't here now, guess I wouldn't be either. Thank you for saving my life, Avatar.
Very nice.
Think of that.
What a great episode. That was crazy, the amount of backstory we got for both of them. Yeah.
And I love this like matched shot of Aang and Zuko. Can't find it. I don't know what the hell this thing's doing there. Yeah. I love that because the whole, it's like going between their two backstories and everything.
Yeah, that was a really great episode. I love that. I love, Zuko's whole backstory. He just he can never stop yapping, no matter what. But sometimes he's in the right, you know?
He was in the right.
He was in the right, thing. But, he's too inexperienced to know that even if you're in the right, sometimes you have to not say anything or else you'll, get punishment by all these other people.
It also shows he'd be, he's a good prince, he's a good leader because he's not willing to sacrifice a bunch of fresh recruits just on nothing, on like a really dumb distraction plan.
It's also really interesting that we see this episode after the Jet episode, because we see like how Jet is like another similarly like, oh, he's so like kind of badass and really like
skilled, cool guy,
and he's in like a leadership position, but he chooses to sacrifice these other people for his cause. But Zuko, who has so far been like the number one enemy over here chasing us down, he's not willing to sacrifice a bunch of his own people for no reason.
Yeah.
And Aang's backstory is so sad, and it's really kind of messed up the way that all went down.
How it was just so
nothing. Like he got into that position of being locked in ice for 100 years, not because he was like fleeing some kind of crazy attack or making, he was trying to go to the North Pole or trying to do something.
He just ran away.
Crazy. He just was upset and heard something that he shouldn't have even overheard, and then tried to run away, and just vanished. And it's so sad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was such like a, but Katara's right. He probably would have died with the rest of them. And then what?
It's just really sad.
Yeah, we see kind of the Fire Lord for one of the first times. Still haven't seen what he looks like.
Keeping him kind of mysterious.
Yeah, and he had to. That's what happened. That's how he got his scar. I love that whole backstory of how he got that. And because he disrespected his father.
And he wouldn't fight back. That girl there,
really excited about what's happening.
Yeah. So I feel like we're probably gonna get to see some of her later on, if I can imagine. I don't know. They just make her like, we know like that guy and hate him, and then they're kind of given a similar vibe there. Yeah.
Yeah, totally unfair fight.
Yeah. And it's also putting him in kind of a messed up position, because he was willing to fight the other guy, but then he felt like he didn't want to fight his dad also because it would be like disrespectful, but then it's more of a disrespect to not fight him and just be a coward. And it's like, if you're gonna make big statements, you got to be willing to back it up at least.
Yeah. But I mean, what is he gonna do?
But yeah,
say it was an equal match, then what? Like you're gonna, then that's not great either. So.
It's so interesting to see him,
pre-scar, pre-bald.
Like he looks just like a, normal, like he has life in his eyes. Like he looks kind of excited and hopeful instead of just angry and bitter. Yeah, this fisherman guy.
And Uncle Iroh.
Yeah, that was freaking crazy. It's also interesting to see
sending the lightning bolt off.
Like their relationship before, like we hadn't known how close they were, like pre Zuko getting banished and stuff. So to see that he was kind of
also a father figure.
Yeah, like kind of doting on him and, oh well, yeah, sure, I'll bring you in, just do this and that. So I wonder if he also is really patient with him because he feels like he's partly to blame for putting Zuko in that position to begin with, because he shouldn't have been allowed in there, but he kind of like overwrote the guards and made an exception that then, got him banished and his face burned off. And he was just trying to help him
Yeah.
to, you know,
be accepted
Yeah.
and rise to the occasion and given an opportunity to shine a little bit or just to be present and be a taste of being a grown-up and stuff.
And he was trying to protect him from that, but then when Zuko was insistent about wanting to be a part of it, then he was trying to let him do it in a more controlled way. But it just didn't really work out at all.
You like the throne chamber?
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's kind of like this guy, like, you know, I feel like you can just see how he just like is so above everyone else. He's literally standing behind fire up on this raised platform, you know?
He's in front of the fire.
Oh, he's in front of it. I thought he was behind it.
The fire's just really bright.
I see. Yeah, but it's like everyone's down there.
All
and then,
the dragon in the back. And yeah, this is way more extravagant than anything in fucking Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
You know? Like, imagine if this was the fucking Iron Throne right here. It's
the fire throne.
I love the map that they have as well. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you notice, I don't know, they were looking at the map there. They were planning to invade, where? Oh, over here. This is the main capital city of the Earth Kingdom, and here's the Fire Nation. So I guess they were gonna send all of the rookies right here into the fucking Fire Nation thing, and then mount an attack from over here. All the pieces are moved from at the beginning. I was just kind of interested in his whole strategy that he was pointing out here.
See, the fire is in front of him.
Fire is in front of him?
Yeah, look.
Oh, it is. I guess it's all around him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a super badass place.
I guess, yeah, it would be in front of it. It's kind of like in where the whole idea that you're not allowed to see the royal's face and stuff like that. How it's like if you're a commoner or whatever, like there's the screen that they put in front of nobles and stuff like that. Anyway.
Yeah, I was so sad when the other kids didn't want to play with him anymore.
Yeah. And you notice
like,
they don't have their tattoos.
Yeah. They're all like, oh, you're just too good. And it's like, yeah, well, you could still play every now and then. Even if it's not fair. He can. It's sad.
Yeah. And it's kind of implicit here. I like how they don't really point it out. But the airbending masters have their tattoos. So they told him because he became a master, kind of like, so he's advanced way faster than like obviously any of the other students there.
Yeah.
So he became a master, and then and obviously all the other signs as well. That's why they saw fit to teach him all that. But that's why they all have the tattoos, the old guys, and he's got the tattoos as well.
Yeah, it was sad.
Really fucking good episode.
But I love they go through the storm, and then he comes back and saves the day, and it's all very cool.
Awesome. Yeah, I love, and it kind of mirrors the whole situation before, but now he's got his friends to protect, and he has the strength because of them to not, like even the spirit within him, the Avatar spirit or whatever, like tries to get them out rather than just freezing them again or whatever,
Yeah.
Cool. W. Leave a like and subscribe. We'll see you guys in the next one. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
Bye-bye.